Hey everyone, it's Augusta. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to get this medium contrast makeup look. The concept comes from the trending TikTok filter showing your contrast level. You can be low, medium or high. You're going to want to start with a moisturized bare face of makeup. Go straight in with a medium or light coverage tinted moisturizer. The e.l.f. Halo Glow is perfect base for this medium contrast makeup look. I'm using shade 3. I like to draw them in little hearts just to make doing makeup slightly more fun. Then you're going to want to take a damp beauty blender and blend it all out onto your face and onto your neck. I'm using one from Real Techniques. The damp beauty blender really helps it blend and give a really nice glowy flawless base that looks just like skin. Going in with a cream blush, I'm using the Pillow Talk Matte Beauty Blush one from Charlotte Tilbury. Use a darker toned blush. I also recommend the Rhode ones. Then go in with a contour instead of bronzer. This is the Kaja Beauty Play Bento stack, and I'm just using the Mario Badescu brush to apply this. Only using a small amount on the cheekbones, forehead and jawline, as well as using it to contour the nose, keeping it on the lighter side. Choose a shade that is not too dissimilar from your skin tone. We don't want it to be super dark. Apply a light layer on your eyelids to act as an eyeshadow-like effect and give your eyes more depth. Blend this all out in upwards motions. I'm using the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood complexion brush, which is perfect for this. Blend towards the outside of your face, so always in an outwards and upwards motion. This will make you look more snatched and defined. Take a liquid concealer, this is the Rimmel Multitasker Concealer, and apply a small dot in the corner of the eye and underneath the eye, as well as on any blemishes you may have. Keep the coverage light since we already have a base underneath. Blend this out using the same damp beauty blender so that it blends flawlessly into the base that we already applied. Now that we've done cream products, you're going to want to set this in place using a pressed powder and a powder puff. This is the Benefit Flawless Pressed Powder, and I'm lightly pressing it underneath my eyes in an upwards and outwards motion, as well as alongside the nose to enhance the contour and make it look slimmer. Apply any excess around your T-zone or anywhere you get oily. Then go in with a powder bronzer. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Bronzer and Real Techniques Brush 400. Lightly applying this in broad strokes exactly where you applied the contour, just keeping it light and not applying a heavy layer. Since we already have a bronzy glow from the base, you can also use an eyeshadow brush to recontour the nose more precisely and put the excess on the eyelids. Then take a deeper toned blush similar to the shade of the cream blush. This is the Hourglass Ambient blush in shade Luminous Flush. Applying this in upwards motions just where you would highlight at the very high points of your face so that it looks super snatched. You can drag the excess onto the temples as well as on the bridge of the nose. Going in with the last powder product, which is highlighter. I'm using the MUA Shimmer Highlighter in Rose Gold. Just going in with the same brush from Real Techniques, brush 203 on the high points, just applying a light shimmer. The Rose Gold complements the blush perfectly and has a nice natural look. You don't want the highlighter to look too extreme. You can drag this down onto your collarbones and shoulders if they're showing to match your face and look super glowy. Then take a more precise eyeshadow brush and apply it to your cupid's bow, bridge and tip of the nose, as well as under the eyebrows and corner of the eye. This will make your eyes look so much bigger and really pop. It makes such a big difference. If you like to fill in your eyebrows, take a colour similar to your roots or your natural eyebrow colour and lightly fill them in, gently underline the center and fill in the arches and ends more heavily. You can take a spoolie and brush it through to evenly distribute the product before using brow gel. I use the Maybelline Express Brow Crayon and this is the NYX Brow Glue. Brushing them in an upwards motion at the center and more diagonal and out to the side as I approach the end of the eyebrow. Then taking a flat brush to flatten them down. Obviously eyebrows are very personal, so do what goes best for your eyebrows. All the products I'm using are linked below, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. The eyeshadow for this is super subtle, so I'm taking my Naked X Robin Eisenberg palette and this light brown neutral shade, just blending it across my crease in a sweeping motion, keeping it at a diagonal up at the side of my eye. Then take a slightly darker brown shade to the one you used in the crease of your eye and blend this in a smaller range of motion, keeping it more towards the outer corner of the eye. The effect is super subtle but gives your eye a lot more dimension. Then take a shimmery gold shade. I'm going back in with my first palette and applying this to the inner third of the eye. You can blend this across the lid into the darker, more matte shades and apply a heavy layer in the corner so it really gives that nice gold pop in the center. Take the darker shade one more time on a smaller eyeshadow brush and drag this very subtly underneath the eye, keeping it super close to the waterline. Then take a small thin angled brush and a darker brown shade to draw on a natural brown winged liner. You can wet the brush if your eyeshadow is not very pigmented, but this is a super easy way to get an eyeliner-like effect but more natural. Use the angle of your bottom lash line and continue that in an upwards diagonal angle to get a basis for the line. Then take an eyelash curler and curl your lashes. You can also apply false lashes or a half lash if you like, but since medium contrast makeup is slightly more natural, I'm just gonna apply mascara. I'm using the Kailash mascara and that was the Tweezerman eyelash curler. Make sure to focus the mascara towards the outside of your eye to give a fox eye look and coat both sides of the lashes so you really get that volume. You can take a Q-tip to clean up any mess once the mascara is dry and it will flake right off. Don't forget to lightly coat the bottom lashes as well. Then take a natural nude lip liner that's not too dissimilar from the natural shade of your lips. This one's from Max Factor. This is shade 6, Mauve Moment. Gently line your lips, making sure to sketch rather than draw harsh lines. You can follow the natural shape of your lips at the edges, and towards the center you can overline, especially over the cupid's bow, to give a super pouty effect. For the center, find a slightly lighter shade. I'm using Kylie Cosmetics Matte Liquid Lip Kit in shade 808 and gently apply this to the center of the bottom and top lip. You can use your ring finger to pat and gently blend this together, as well as rubbing your lips together so that it's nice and seamless. Then take a lip gloss of choice. I'm using the Kosas Wet Lip Oil. This is going to make the lips look nice and dewy and also blend the colours together super seamlessly. Take a slightly darker nude shade for this medium contrast look. I'm absolutely obsessed with this lip combo, but there you have it, the full medium contrast makeup look tutorial. I hope this has been super helpful, and comment any makeup looks you would like to see from me next. Don't forget to like, comment and subscribe, as well as checking out my other social channels which are all linked below. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.